right, guys, so I am here right now with my brand new iPad Pro. You can see the little pencil up there at the top in my brand new case. Absolutely love this case. It has a white keyboard. Obsessed with it. I'll show you in a little bit. It's kind of like a rose gold case, and I love it so much because it acts like a computer, just like almost like a replacement for my MacBook Pro. But of course, as I will be showing you in this video, it's all touchscreen, and I'm absolutely obsessed. One thing is, I know people were asking about this on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you are following me at trubeautyMOVEMENT, because I always show you guys kind of like VIP inspiration behind the scenes there. But people were asking me, you know, not only how I liked the iPad Pro, but what size I got and memory and all that fun stuff. So I did get, I'm not sure if you can tell here, but because I wanted it to replace my computer, I did get the 12.9 inch. The other thing is memory. I got the 500 gig ones. I really wanted to do the 500 gig because again, I film a lot of videos, as you guys know, photo shoots, things like that, and I need to have that memory. So I'm gonna start kind of with an overview, guys, here, and you know, let you know, again, I'm showing you my iPad Pro here, but I'm showing you this because literally, if you look at my phone looks just like this. Like, it is the exact same, the same background, the same files, and I cannot even explain to you how much ease it's created in my work life, in just my personal life. It's just created such like a zen workspace for me. Okay, so here, besides, you know, just making sure you're consistent, of course, that goes hand in hand with the background. So my second tip for you guys is to really make sure, oh, and here's my little like alarms going off saying, time to cook dinner, mama. But basically, you know, when it comes to backgrounds, choosing something that I feel like we want it to be simple, you want it to be inspiring. It could be a quote, it could be a picture of you, you and your significant other, you and friends, you and your family, you know, whatever. The other tip I have for you is delete your excess apps. People constantly download apps and they get overwhelmed by them and they just don't even use them, and it's taking up memory on their devices. So go through and think of like your daily routine, kind of like when you were cleaning out your closet. And I told you in my recent video, which was a part of our Refresh, Refocus, Reorganize Your Life, you know, where I showed you how I organize my closet and, you know, really, and how I get ready faster. And I talked about decluttering and, you know, donating clothes and shoes and things like that. And so it's really important that you're doing, kind of treating your whole world that way. And then the other thing would be files. So I used to have all my apps like this, where they were giant and they were like this. What I like is creating these files, and you'll see, and I'll walk you through a little tour in a second, but like soul, mind, body, you know, social, obviously there's going to be a lot in there. Even like the ones where I only have one, weather, because I may add something else to it. I just don't like it to be all giant. It kind of bothers me. I like it to be within its little file. I guess I'm just kind of like a control freak like that. I have like finance, news, obviously editorial calendar for my blog, writing, you know, photo and film, my wellness and beauty consults I do with you guys, travel, I mean, all sorts of fun things. And then of course at the bottom we have the clock, the internet, notes, and then we also have the pretty calculator. So one thing I want to just really quick point out about this calculator that's awesome. So this is one that I downloaded. Look at how pretty, you guys. You can download, I don't really like the apps. I didn't pay to like knock it, or not apps, the ads, but I didn't pay to like get rid of the ads, but I may eventually. I'm not sure how much that is, but I love that you can like customize your calculator and like make it all cute. They have all different colors. So what really inspires me with these files is I like to think of it as Pinterest. So if you are not already following me on Pinterest, make sure you are. It's just at trubeaut, and I will have all the information below, as always, to my Twitter, to my Pinterest, to my Instagram, all that fun stuff here. Okay, so then besides the files, I think this is a really important point, is to make sure that your apps are following your daily flow. So I'm not saying it has to do that. I've just found I kind of like that, because you guys know I'm all about like your, you know, kind of like defining and living your best life and your best miracle morning and your wellness routine. Okay guys, so starting at the very top, once you like have your flow figured out, kind of following your daily routine, or kind of following some of the way, you know, sort of some of the apps that you use most often. So then like if you go to Soul, I'm going to show you kind of an overview of the apps first. So we have Soul is Star Chart, Simply Being, which is a great meditation app I love and use all the time. Oprah and Deepak Chopra, they have like a, I think it's like a 21-day meditation challenge, that app, affirmations, and then notes from the universe, okay? So then we have Mind, and Mind, there's InstaRead, there's iBooks, Podcast, Luminosity, Happily, and Personal Zen. Body, I'm honestly kind of still finding certain like yoga apps that I really like. I will just be honest with you, I'm not that impressed with them. And it's really odd. So hence why I offer my free virtual yoga classes to you. So I have to plug that in here because I'm not just saying that. Like I've been actually searching for a while and I'm not that impressed with a lot of yoga apps. So I'll show you in a minute here how you can download my YouTube channel directly to your body section. This is the pedometer for walking or working out. Then we have social. We all kind of know the basic social apps. So Freedom, I'll circle back to in a second. Contacts, FaceTime, Voxer, you know, texting, Messenger, email, Facebook, Instagram, love, Twitter, YouTube, love. And then we have Nextdoor, which is like this app that my neighborhood has where we bought our house and they just said that they're on there instead of Facebook now. So I have that. One thing I wanted to just point out here is this Freedom app I haven't really used a whole lot of, but it's basically supposed to give you kind of more like healthy boundaries with social media, and being a blogger and being a mommy and a wife, that's really important to me. And so this has been something I've been thinking about for a while, of like having kind of like a cutoff time for social media, because it's so easy to like constantly just like not even be mindful about, just like, you know, just like check your Instagram and check, you know, your YouTube and all these different things. And so that's something I'm kind of still exploring. I can't really give a true testimony for it, but I would suggest you download it because it seems like it's pretty cool from what I can tell. Weather I have here. So I had the like standard weather one before and it wasn't like that great, and they didn't have it for the iPad Pro. So I have the weather channel here, which is cool because it tells you like what it feels like versus like what it really is. Then we have here, we have the news. So with news, we have Flipboard and then the Today Show app. So then we have finance. So finance, I'm a big fan of Mint. If you've never heard of that, check it out. You can kind of combine like all your accounts and like see everything in there. It's really cool. Like even your like investments and like even if you owe money or whatever it is, it's really, really cool and it's free. Chase, because we have accounts there. And then let me see, Venmo, that's a way that I pay people. If I'm like owe them money or something like that, we all know and love Venmo. And then business, PayPal. So then I have settings. So settings is the App Store, obviously settings. And then we have the Apple support. Then we have the fun parts. So editorial calendar. So this is a huge reason why I bought the iPad Pro. This here has obviously your calendar. It has my to-do list. And within my to-do list, I have like a personal and I have, you know, what do I have? Like I have like a home to-do list and like a business to-do list, and then I have a today to-do list. Then Excel, I actually have been using this for my editorial calendar, and what's really cool is I can share it amongst devices so I can get inspired and have like an idea, and I can then you know, write it down on my iPad Pro and then see it later and finish adding more ideas to it on my phone, and then I can do that for like, you know, the iPad mini into the MacBook. It's really cool. Unum is a really cool app that's like cool for like planning things on Instagram. You can like plan your theme and things like that. It's really great if you're a blogger. You should check that out if you are a blogger. I think you'd really like it. And then we have photos, we have Pinterest. So this is where I have Pinterest because again, it's kind of related to like my inspiration. Pixabay, I don't really use that much, but it's kind of like a editing app that someone, or like a app where you can add like words that someone was recommending for me. Or I think you can find cool images on there or something. Same thing with Amplify, kind of new for me. These two, one of my blogger friends was saying that there's like really cool images you can look up for your Instagram Insta theme. And then Magic Links is a way that I get paid by creating custom links because I'm signed with Style Hall, and they honestly like pay for me to have that. And it's basically a way I can like look up different things that I'm wearing or talking about, so I can always be super upfront with you guys on what I really use and wear, and get like a custom link. And they tend to be discounted links, which is so awesome. So it saves you guys money when you buy stuff. Next page is stuff I don't use that much, but it's just a part of my office. So Pages, Keynote, Numbers, Word, PowerPoint. Then we have more stuff for Office. So Write's really easy. That's just having me make sure that I'm consistently writing, since it's a passion of mine. So for me, I just really like this. I have the front end of my blog, so that's like a little mini version of me and my blog right there. So there's the front end that you guys see, and here's the back end when I'm writing blog posts. So it just allows you to go like, oh, I have an idea, and like write something really fast, and then you know, have it be like a draft. So then I have photo and film. So within photo and film, I'm sure this will interest a lot of you guys. I will do, if you guys are interested in a video that is specifically about how I edit my Instagram photos, or you know, how I basically edit my photos, anything that has to do with like my photos or my videos, my you know, anything like that, creating my thumbnails, please comment below and let me know, because I've actually been thinking about this because people had asked me this in the past. Consults, guys. Consults is really cool for when I'm doing the one-on-ones with you guys, the wellness and beauty consults over the phone with you, which I offer for free. So comment below if you're interested. And I, you know, can only fit like really one a week now because my blogging has just been taking off, and so that takes a lot of my time, and I'm very grateful for that. So right now it's really kind of like, you know, take advantage while you can, because I really feel like I'm gonna make these more like a group thing in the future, as things are growing quickly on Instagram and on here. But basically what I do is when I work with someone and I ask them their top 3 health, wellness, or beauty concerns, and I give them a custom, you know, remedy, which often includes doTERRA, but sometimes it's yoga posture, sometimes it's like natural mineral makeup, it could be a number of things. And then, you know, modern essentials, I always tell people that are into essential oils to download this app. It's amazing. Okay, guys, so here I now have it like kind of facing more this way so that it's basically vertical, and so it's gonna be a little bit easier to show you certain things. So on here, when you go to, where is it? So the Heal the Body app, this one's really cool. So you can look up anything. So Heal Your Body A through Z, select a problem below. So it has like pretty music. And this Louise L. Hay, if you've never heard of her, I highly recommend her. She's an amazing author, and she wrote the book called You Can Heal Your Life. And she talks about how you can heal your life with, you know, positive affirmations and positive energy and, you know, different things like essential oils and things like that. She's wonderful. She's definitely like a naturopath, like I am, homeopathic medicine, things like that. And, you know, she's just amazing. So you can look up anything in here, A through Z, which is why I have this, because you can, you know, if you struggle with anxiety, then, and I know this is really popular, this comes up for a lot of people in my, you know, wellness consults with them, the wellness and beauty consults. So anxiety, the probable cause is not trusting the flow and the process of life. A new thought pattern is I love and approve of myself, and I trust the process of life. I am safe. So these are some fabulous apps that I just love and swear by. This I'm not going to open up necessarily. If you have a doTERRA account with me, I'm not going to like go into like my back office, but if you have a doTERRA account, then, you know, this is basically your back office where you go and you make your 25% off orders that I always show people. So again, of course, as always, if you're interested in doTERRA and getting any of the natural wellness or beauty products, you know, at 25% off, just message me and we'll schedule a wellness and beauty consult that's super custom for you, and I'll walk you through this process and I'll write down everything for you, and you'll have your own little login to make orders whenever you want. And it's not monthly, you just order whenever you want and you get 25% off. This is the front end. This is my personal little website. For doTERRA. So there's me, my daughter, and people buy from there all the time, which is great. But again, I always really recommend people get their own, you know, 25% off account, because you're going to save a lot more. And then this is just like a doTERRA daily drop app. It's really cool. I'm going to show you my favorite part of it. Let's see, I don't want that. So there's all different things in here. I'm not going to go into all the details, but basically this has like different, like it's called the daily drop for a reason. It's supposed to like teach people that are beginners to the oils. But what I really like is this part. So notice up here, I clicked on this little like arrow thing, and I think this app might be like $1.99 or 99 cents, and I love this. I always tell people it's my favorite part. Determine your mood. So you can literally be like, oh, today, it has like an overview here. Are you feeling grieving, hurt, worried, tense, lonely, overwhelmed? So you could be like, oh, today I'm feeling a little bit like discouraged. Oh, it's really hard to like film as I do this. Feeling a little overwhelmed. Maybe you go like here. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm feeling a little bored. Again, it's just not sliding because I'm like trying to do this while I film. Maybe you're feeling a little, I don't know, are you feeling like a little like worried? Maybe that's probably popular with a lot of people, especially if they're feeling anxious. Okay, so you can kind of like measure the way you're feeling, and then what you can do is once you have like an overview of that, you can then go to the bottom. There's like insecure, that's probably a really big one, obviously. We're all working on self-confidence, right? Oh, they even have anxious there. Let's maybe do that for people. Okay, so then you can do show results, and how awesome is this, you guys. It tells you exactly which essential oil to use, and you know, basically the most important one here, and that you should use more of, and then it goes into the, you know, least, like, but you want to basically, if it has a color here, you want to use them. So besides that, obviously, you know, health. So this one you may really be interested in. My good friend Lael told me about this, and it's kind of funny, but it's like the P tracker light. You literally can like, yeah, like I'm sure you can like imagine what this does. You basically can like track your period. It's kind of funny, but honestly, like when you go to the doctor and they're like, oh, when was the last time? Like you literally can open up your app and you can even rate like moods in here, you guys. It's so funny. I hope this doesn't show something awkward. I will feel so embarrassed, but I'll probably include it because I just like tell you guys everything. So here, where is it? You can like add, so you can add a note. But where is it? Symptoms, moods. Okay, so you can literally add symptoms. You can be like, okay, I'm feeling angry, anxious. Apparently anxious keeps coming up because I know a lot of people feel that way. And the EpiPen thing, I just had that like downloaded from my insurance. It was something I downloaded like once a long time ago. Then Florida, that's just our, you know, our insurance. And then we have like our little car insurance thing. Then travel. We all know and love Google Maps, Compass, Uber, Lyft, and then Airbnb, like all the must-haves for travel. I probably should have the VRBO app in there now that I think about it. Music, I had so many excess music apps and they were driving me nuts. I didn't even use them. Like I literally didn't use them. And we pay for Apple Music. So we, I really like Shazam to know what I'm listening to. Apple Music, it has all my playlists and everything I love. And then the iTunes store, super simple and to the point. Entertainment, good old Netflix. My daughter loves her shows on there. So if it's like an emergency time and she's like losing it and we're like in the car, sometimes we'll pull out the iPad mini. And because it mirrors all my devices, then I can pull this out and, you know, put on whatever favorite shows to kind of keep her relaxed for the last like 20 minutes of the drive or whatever. She loves this app. This is like an app that like keeps her entertained since she was little. And then this is another app. So entertainment apparently is for my daughter. And then I guess for us sometimes. So food, guys. Let's see here. Uber Eats, obviously, then Yelp, which I use, and Groupon I honestly don't use that much, but I keep like having the intention to use it. So like I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it. Then here we have, for dates, we have like, you know, Fandango, and then this like Cosmo app. And then shopping, good old Amazon and QR scanner. That was gifts, okay? So we have ink cards. These are really cool for digital custom cards with like pictures and stuff. This like Sesame one I've only like used a couple times, but it's kind of similar with like gifts and cards and things like that. And then Red Stamp is similar. Ink cards I've used quite a bit, and they do really high quality cards where you can design it all in here, get really, really cool looking like layouts, and like I said, add your own picture or whatever, and then the card physically gets mailed to the address that you send it to. It is so cool, and it's really high quality because I've seen the end result. So I'm a big fan of that. Here I have tools. I think everyone has like these tools. It's basically just flashlight, ruler, the handy level. I do love interior design, so I kept that one. And then here I have home and safety. I have ADT because we have an alarm system, and basically like, I don't know, I'm just obsessed with safety and security. I get it from my dad. So the wellness apps, you guys, I like the star chart one because this is the one, you've seen this on my Instagram, where like it shows you, you know, it's so cool. Honestly, what I love about this is just this part. Like I can move it around like this. And basically, I don't know why it's being weird right now. You guys just go download the app. It's honestly amazing. Like as you move it, it moves with the stars around you and tells you like where stars are located. It's a little hard here on my iPad because I'm like trying to film at the same time, but it's literally like you move it around and it tells you like if there's like a star like straight out there because it's nighttime right now, like it'll tell you what star it is and what it's just amazing. Like it always baffles my mind. Simply Being, you guys, literally one of my favorite apps ever. You should download this. I got this from Self Magazine. Like they recommended it years ago, like so many years ago. And you can choose on here 5-minute, 10-minute, 15, 20, or 30-minute meditations. You can have voice or no voice. You can have sounds, and you can choose like, if you want, like I have moderate surf right now, like it sounds like the ocean. So let's say we do like a 5-minute meditation and we do moderate surf and we have sounds continue at the end for a few seconds. So we can literally go. And now close your eyes. That's just a little preview. I highly recommend that. Okay, so then here, love that app so much. It's like so soothing just even listening to it. So then I have, that's kind of like a go-to one for me. And this one, you guys are gonna love. This is, you guys see this a lot if you're following me on Instagram. Again, if you're not, make sure you do, because I post daily positive affirmations on my Insta story. And you guys have seen this one a lot, where you literally push your finger down and look how cool. So today's affirmation, I choose life, love, and happiness. Let's see here. Then we have notes from the universe. Notes from the universe is really cool because you'll get like just these custom notes. I'm not really going to go into it too much, you guys. Just go to notes from the universe. He's awesome. Okay, so then here we have under mind, because now we've gone from like your like kind of soul to like your mind. So InstaRead is fabulous for reading books on the go, like fast. Like you get the bullet points of the book. So you're not reading the entire book. You're getting kind of like the Cliff's Notes of the book. Okay. Then iBook is one of my favorites. You guys hear me talk about this a lot right now. Miracle Morning, I'm obsessed with. It's one of my favorite books, you guys. I highly recommend it. If you have not read this book, it is incredible. I am a huge fan. I actually would love to even do like a collab with Hal down the road. Maybe like a Miracle Morning. I'm looking at maybe doing like a Miracle Morning challenge with you guys down the line. So stay tuned on that to really kind of help you guys to create your wellness routine and kind of have us all work together to kind of get our butts in gear and feel really good. Luminosity is a really cool app where they have like different games and things. Happily is another app that I've done. It's kind of like Luminosity, but to like increase your happiness, and you can like, you know, take different little quizzes and things like that. That's fun. And Personal Zen, my mom's so cute, and she like emailed me this, and she's like, I think you'd like this. And it's so then we have Body. Again, I'm kind of still finding my favorite yoga apps. And so like this yoga pose app is pretty cool. I've been liking this, where you can like look things up. It's nice and user-friendly. You can look up different levels and things like that. So check out that app. This Yoga Share one I kind of started getting into. It's kind of cool. Like I like it, but I do, you know, it's a little bit more, see how it's kind of like people, it's kind of more generic. I'm still kind of getting used to this. There are some pros and cons, but I've noticed some glitches with this one, but you should definitely check it out, because I feel like as I'm learning more about it, it is kind of cool that you can kind of like be like, oh, I want standing postures. And then you can say like, and then I want, you know, it to affect to calm down, you know. And then you can do like the level of difficulty is maybe you are just a brand new beginner. And then you have level of flexibility, so you can kind of do that. So I'm still learning more about that, but that looks kind of cool. And then what I recommend for you guys, so here's what I would do. If you are wanting to add my yoga, whether it's my, if you want to do specifically my yoga classes, you're gonna want to do my, it's called Be Spiritual playlist. So my Be Spiritual playlist is all my yoga stuff, or you could just do my main channel. So all you're gonna do, you guys, is literally just like you're going to any normal website. You're just gonna go to youtube.com. Let me see so you can see it, .com. Oops. / and then of course it's just True Beauty Movement. So right there, youtube.com / True Beauty Movement. That is my address. This is clearly my channel that you are watching on right now, okay? And then what you can do is you can go to my playlist if you want to and find the Be Spiritual one, okay? So if you go to playlists right here, see if I can show you. So there's it says mental beauty playlist. Then there's physical beauty, like fashion, mental beauty. Then we have social. So you could go to like the spiritual beauty one here, spiritual beauty playlist, click on that and have that be, you know, what I'm about to show you. Or you could just make it my home screen. And then what you would do is once you're on the home screen, you can literally, I don't know if you know this, but I do this a lot, like for some of those things where they don't have apps, but I want to be able to go to it fast, like the back end of the doTERRA site or the back end of my blog or whatever. You just click this little share, and then you can click on add to home screen. When you do add to home screen, you can then name it. I'm gonna see if I can do this. And that's where you could say, like here, you could say free yoga dash True Beauty Movement, and then do add, and I'm gonna go ahead and cancel because I already did this, but if I did add, it would show up like this, and I can just drag it into the body file. So I love doing stuff like that. It's kind of fun and like a really fast way. So when you're doing your miracle morning or your wellness routine, you're not like, okay, let me get distracted on YouTube. You're literally going right to the playlist or right to my channel for the yoga classes. Pedometer, this app is pretty cool just for tracking your calories, your walking. I just honestly like to see how far I walk when I go on like walks with my family and stuff like that. It's just fun for me to like be like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't even feel like we walked that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and end with our coffee or namaste, right? And take a little sip for our little tea time here. All right, guys, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's True Beauty Quick Tip. If you like what you see and for more confidence building tips on how to be a beauty from the inside out, remember to subscribe to our channel and connect with us at trubeautymovement.com. That's T-R-U without the E, Beauty Movement. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, be balanced, be true, and proud to be you.